All right, I'm on hole number 9 of the Highlands tournament. I'm in Tuesday's practice round in the rookie division. I am practicing today, so I'm not trying to qualify. I've been missing putts and tanking holes and trying not to qualify, but I'm right there at the qualification zone. And I'm going to go for Albie on this. So if I don't get the Albie, I'll forfeit so I don't qualify, but I want to give myself, and I have not done on this particular hole. This is hole number 6 of Greenock Point. So this is what the hole used to look like. This is what it's looked like since the game came out. Since this hole came out in the game, I should say. If I remember correctly, these holes came out 5 or 6 months after the game came out. They were in Tour 5, the World Links. So this is what it did look like. We've got this area right in here has been changed, and the green has also been changed. So this area here, we've now got another fairway that comes over into this area, and there's a finger up here by the green, and so it's slightly different. The green's not as big. The sand wraps around a little bit more. So this is what it looked like. This is what it looks like now. So you can hit it down into this area and come at it. Now I've done the regular shot that we do where we bounce off from here, trying to get into this spot right there. It's super important you don't overhit this. It only takes a couple topspin. If you overhit it, and here's the deal, if you underhit it, you leave yourself in a bad spot trying to bounce over to try and get it down to the cup. If you overhit it, you're behind the trees and you're in a bad spot trying to hit it. You got to hit it around the trees, so you're trying to hit it this way around the trees, and it's a jacked up deal. There is a spot, and you need to be in that spot. But what I'm going to try and do is get down into this area and see what this looks like. And I'm sure it's not going to take everything on my club to get down there, but I'm going to use a rock. I think you could use pretty much any driver. But what we want to do is make this a setup shot. So you come down here, you could use an extra mile. You may not be able to use a quarterback just because of red line issues. And I'm going to take several bags with me so I can try it out. And I'm not too concerned if I time out. I'm more concerned about like wanting to get a good look at it. So let me switch this up. I'm going to switch this one right here up to a rock. Rock sniper, quarterback sniper, extra mile sniper. Let's see what it looks like with the rock first. I'm going to bring a Titan. The king of balls. That's right. You heard it here. And we'll see what it takes to get over there. You want to make this so that it's a pure setup. You set up 3 rings off, 4 rings off. You do max curl, 1 topspin, 2 topspin, whatever it happens to be. And you set the shot up, take the wind out, bam, you're in the spot. The drive on this shot on this hole is nothing more than a delivery system to put you in the right spot to go for the cup. Okay, so I'm going to be 3 rings off. I'm going to try a 3 ring off. That's 3 topspin. Where does that put me? Whew. Looks like it might be long. I'm going to do 2.5. 2.5 topspin. Taking the wind out, I'm going to do an extra 10%. So I'm going to do a 3-5 pull. It's 3.5 rings. I'm going to do max curl. We'll see where we end up and what kind of adjustments we need to make. So the curl's fine. 2.5 is about all you can put on there. So 2.25, 2, somewhere in that neighborhood. And because with a 3 power ball, with a maxed out rock, it's only a couple yards short, raw yardage, short of where an extra mile is. So with your QB, you're going to be, 120, going to be like 12 yards short of that. So a QB is probably not going to cut that. You're probably going to have to use either a rock or a extra mile. If I was using an extra mile, I would definitely want to bring, because we didn't have to put very much topspin on there, I would definitely want to bring a ball that's got lots of side spin. And this is an example of if they're eking onto the thing of where they almost hit it too far and got behind those trees. Now, this is the first time I've come from this angle right at Max Club. I am way downhill. I'm going to do a 20% adjustment. So that's 4. And I'm going to do a 6. I'm going to do 4, 6. I'm going to do a 15% adjustment. Oh, it's getting a little lag right there in the needle. 2 rings, great to the left. That's funny. That's funny. That's funnier than hell. That's going to end up making me qualify today, unless everybody picks their game up. That was a 2 ring great to the left, and it ended up going in the hole. So the way the wind was blowing, I over pulled. I probably didn't need to. I might have been able to just go in there straight up. Funny. And that's pretty much how that worked out. Was I pulled it more to the right, and then I hit it 2 rings great to the left, and it goes in. So it's almost like I didn't need to do any wind adjustment there. In the past, coming in out from the other side, going to the cup, it's very blind, but I never did any elevation adjustment. Oh, that's bad. I may end up qualifying today after tanking that round just so that I wouldn't qualify today. That'll be funny. That will be funny. We still have a bunch of people left to play, so hopefully they'll knock me out. Where are we at here? We got 6 at 9. So those 2 people are gonna bump up, and that'll put me in 10th place. And then hopefully one of these people here will pop it up. But it would be that happens sometimes when you're trying to practice. And you can see how many shots I've tanked in here, missing putts just so that I wouldn't qualify, forfeiting 1 match, and still ended up with the Albie on hole number 9. That's funny. Funny. That's why we have a practice account, because it doesn't matter. If this account makes it in with a -9, it's not going to make any difference to me whatsoever. It's all about just getting some rounds of practice in and getting a chance to take a look at the hole. It's especially going to be important with the changes that they're making here, where each round the wind's going to be slightly different. So you can take your practice account out and you can see which way the wind's blowing, and you can make some adjustments. And then when you get into your main account, you'll be able to have a little bit better idea of which way the wind's blowing and what adjustments that you need to make. All right, that was the Highland tournament in Tuesday's practice round in the rookie division. Hopefully everybody's having a great tournament. Love these holes, even the changes that they've made on them. They're not, the changes have actually made the holes more playable and not less playable. So it should be a pretty awesome tournament. All right, thanks for watching.